ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತೀರ ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ ತಗೊಂಬ
Okay, so all of you, please mute your mic. Siddhartha, your mic is on. Okay, so good morning all. So in the last lecture we were solving some numerical problems, right? So here we will continue the problems related to your third module. So I have explained up to sixth problem, right? So in the sixth problem, what you have to calculate. So that is probability of the calls, right? So you have solved. Don't write your USN number right now. I will ask, then you write it, right? So in that sixth problem, you have calculated your number of calls, that is probability of number of calls. So in the seventh question, it is similar to your sixth question, right? So here also you have to calculate your probability of the calls. So I'm reading your numerical, you just try to solve it. So on average 3 calls arrives every 15 seconds. So during a period of 20 seconds, what is the probability that? So here, what you have given? So you have given the time, that is your 20 seconds. And what you have to calculate? So you have to calculate the probability of the calls. So how many calls you have to calculate it? So these are given in first, that is no call arrive. So your x here in this formula. So this is your formula which you have to use. So in this formula you can see that px is equals to mu raised to power x divided by x factorial e raised to power minus, right? So here x is the number of call, right? So here if no call arrives, so you put x is equal to 0 everywhere, right? And mu is the average calls, right? So in 20 seconds you have to calculate how many calls will be there. So this relation you have given, that three calls arrive every 15 seconds, right? So one call will arrive in 5 seconds, then how many calls will arrive in 20 seconds? So it is 4. So you have mu is equal to 4, x is equal to 0 for first one. So you put these value and calculate the probability of no call arrive, and then just write your answer in the comment box. Just put the value of x and mu in this numerical. Oh, sorry, in this expression. Then solve it. Solve it and write the value of your answer into the chat box. Others, other student also solve this numerical problem. Uh, other student, please write. Now find the call arrives for 6 calls. So here, what will be the value of x? So x is equal to your 6, and mu is same. So mu is equal to 4 and x is equal to 6. Then put these value and write the answer in the chat box. 2104. Okay, the third one, 2 call arrives. So x is equal to 2. Others, other student also solve this problem. Okay, coming to the next part, that is more than 3 call arrives, right? So here we can see that we have solved for no call, we have solved for 2 calls. So we have to solve for number of 3 calls arrive, and we have to solve 1 call arrive. Then we will subtract it from 1, right? So 1 minus number of 1 call arrive, 0 call arrive, 2 call arrive, and 3 call arrive. So what we will get? We will get for more than 3 calls arrive. So because it is probability, right? So if the total number of event is equals to 1, right? Probability of total number of event is equals to 1. So if you have to find the probability for more than 1, sorry, 3 call arrive, so if you will reduce from 1 to no call arrives, and 1 call arrive, 2 call arrive, 3 call arrive, you will get the probability for this one. So you just find out the uh, probability for 1 call arrive. So in that case you put the value of x is equal to 1 and solve this equation. Then for 3 call arrive, then put the x is equal to 3 here, right? So you will have all the 4 probability, add all the 4 probability, and then subtract from 1. So you just tell me the answer. Okay, so this formula, this mathematical relation is used to calculate your probability when you have given the number of calls and number of average call, right? So there is other way in which you have to calculate the calls, right? So in that case you have to given the time, right? So I'm going to read this numerical problem and will solve by using this these two formulas, right? So in a telephone system the average call duration is 2 minutes. So what is this? This is your holding time. A call has already lasted or ended 4 minutes. What is the probability that? So here you have given the time, right? So this is your time and this is your holding time. So this is the normal time and this is your holding time. So if you are having these two parameters, so if and you have to calculate the probability, so what formula you have to use? This formula, right? So here the call will you have to find the probability of the call will last at least another 4 minutes, right? So here you have two possibility: either your time which you have given for calculating the probability is greater than equals to t, then it will be e raised to power 1 minus t divided by h. So this t is this one, right? And h is holding time. So it is given that call duration, so it is your 2 minutes in this case, right? So you just see whether it is t is greater than or not. So you put that relation, these two. If it is less than t, then it is this form, sorry, greater than t, then it is, we are using this formula. And if it is greater than t, sorry, less than t, then we will reduce it from 1. sorry, we will subtract it from 1, because either it will be for less than given t or greater than given t, right? So here what we have to calculate, so we have to calculate the probability of the call in another t, that is equals to 4 minutes. So we have given this 4t, so it will be greater than equals to t, right? T is given, that is equals to 4t, so it is either equals to or greater than. So this first formula you have to apply. So you have t, that is equals to 4, and you have h, holding time, that is equals to 2. So you just put these two value in this formula and you will get the answer. So you just solve it and give me the answer. The write your answer into chat box. Yes, the right answer is 10.35. Now, the second part is the call will end within the next 4 minutes. So here the time is equals to 4 minutes, right? So within the 4 minutes, that is less than 4 minutes, right? So less than 4 minutes or less than the given time, so it is equals to p t less than 4 less than t. So it is 1 minus p t, this one, right? So you have already calculated this factor, so just subtract it from 1, you'll get the answer. Now solve the ninth problem, which is similar to your eighth one. So your holding time is 5 minutes and your t is equals to 7 minutes, and you have given the first part, that is at least 8 minutes. So what is it? It is greater than 7 or less than 7. So you just calculate the probability by using this formula, and then second we use by this one. Others also solve this. So these were the question which is related to your mathematical model, right? So in now we are going to solve the problem related to your lost call system. So in the lost call system, you have to find the grade of service or the probability of the tank will be busy or not, right? So here I am going to read this numerical. A group of 5 trunks is offered 2e of traffic. Find the grade of service, the probability that only one trunk is busy, the probability that only one trunk is free, the probability that at least one trunk is free, right? So, what formula we have to use? So, when we have solved the relation between the grade of service and the traffic, so we have got this formula. Wait, one second. This. So this one, right? So this B represent your grade of service. So we have to apply these two things, that is A represent your traffic. So what is the value of A? The value of A is 2e, right? And what is n is the number of trunks. So here what is the number of trunks? So it is 5, right? So n is equal to 5, A is equal to 2. So you just calculate this one, your grade of service. So you put the value of A is equal to 2e and n is equal to 5 and solve this relation and write your answer in the comment box, sorry, in the chat box. If you have any doubt, you just ask me in the chat box. Solve this and write the answer in the chat box. If you are not getting, then you just write what is the doubt you are facing. What is the doubt? Other student, please solve this. No, 0.037 is the right answer. Mansa, your answer is not correct. Just see what is your mistake. One more answer. 0.04 is not correct. 0.37, 0.037 is the right answer. So those who are not getting this, you just try to solve it. Try to correct it. Other student solve this. Okay, coming to the second part, that probability that only one trunk is busy, right? So here you have to calculate the probability of one trunk is busy. So here we are going to use this relation. We have already solved this expression by solving the derivation, right? So we got this expression. So don't get confused that px, here we are using px for the trunk number of to get the probability for the number of trunk, and that previous expression we were using the px is equal to probability for the call, right? So x, either you can change the variable x, or if you are using this same thing, so you have to just make sure that you are using for the number of trunk, right? So here x represent your number of trunk and a represent your traffic. So you just put the value x is equal to what, the probability of, the probability that only one trunk. So we have given x is equal to 1. So we have to find the probability for the one trunk is busy. So use this relation. So you have a, you have x. So you can directly solve this. Solve it and write the answer in the chat box. Other students solve this numerical. Okay, so this is for your number of trunk busy. Now coming to the third point, that is probability that only one trunk is free. So if you have number of five trunks, right, and your one trunk is free, that means how many trunks will be busy? So there is four trunk that will be busy. So here you change the value of x, that is equals to 4, and put the value of x is equal to 4 in this relation, you'll get the answer. Solve it. Girish, yes, your answer is right. Okay. Other student, please solve this. Okay, coming to the next part, that is probability that at least one trunk is free. So here you have uh, five number of trunk, right? So if five are busy, that your fourth one two, then all trunk will be busy. So you have to calculate that either all trunks are free, two trunks are free, three trunks are free, four trunks are free, or one trunk is free, right? So you just calculate the probability of five trunk that is busy, right, and subtract it from 1, so that you'll get the answer for the probability at least one trunk is free. So you just calculate px where x is equal to 5, and then subtract it from 1. You solve it and write the answer. And all of you solve these numerical, otherwise it will be difficult for you. Other student, yes, 0.963 is the right answer. Other student, please solve this. So you have solved your 10th question. So your 11th question is same with your 10th question, right? So here I am reading this. The group of 7 trunks. So here n is equal to 7. It is offered 3e. So a is equal to 3. Find the grade of service. So for the grade of service, you have to apply this mathematical relation. You have a, you have n. So just put the value of a and n in this expression. You will get the answer. Then the probability that only one trunk is busy, so you have to find the probability of trunk is busy, so you will use this relation, right? And then the probability that only one trunk is free, so similar to that, here you have to find the probability of 6 trunk, right? So here and x will be 6 and a is same. So then the probability that at least two trunk is free, so you have to find the probability for how many trunk, so that you have to find out, figure it out and just solve it and subtract it by 1. You have to calculate the probability for 3 trunk is busy, right? 4 trunk is busy, 5 trunk is busy, then subtract it from 1. You will get this, the answer of this uh, part. Now coming to the next problem, that a group of 20 trunks provide a grade of service 0.01, right? So you have given the grade of service, and then when offered 12e, so you have given a and grade of service. So what you have to find, how much is the grade of service improved if one trunk is added to the group. Okay, so you have to you have given the grade of service that is equals to B, or you can say E. This one, right? Then if your trunk is added, so we have direct formula for that. We have studied the sequential trunk calculation, right? So in that case we have derived one formula that the trunk is busy in that stage. Then what is the effect of the grade of service if next trunk will be busy, right? So here this is the formula you have to apply. So it is a e, one second, this is e 1 k minus 1 a minus e 1 k a bracket close, right? So here a is your traffic, and here this is your grade of service for k minus 1, and this factor is your grade of service for the value k, right? So here I don't think you no this you have to apply this formula, right? So if you have given this one for 20, so here n is equal to 20 and a is equal to this one, uh, 12e, right? So a is 12e and e 1 minus n minus 1 is given. Why? Because here you have to add one trunk. So if you have given the grade of service for 20 trunk, then what is the value of n here? 21. And you have given e for this factor, that is equals to e 1 n minus 1, that is equals to 20 and a. So what is the value of this whole factor? That is e 1 n minus 1 a. So it is equals to 0.01. Then again n. So here you are using 21. So here also 21 plus a, that is equals to 20. Then e 1 n minus 1 a. So it is your this factor. So grade of service for 20 trunk. So you just put the value in this expression, you will get the answer. So this is the relation in between your grade of service for sequentially adding that trunk. So this formula we have derived in our previous lectures. Calculate it and write the your value in the chat box. If you are not getting my point, you just write in the chat box that you are not getting. I'll explain again. Write the answer in the comment box. Mm, I'm not getting. No, it is not right answer. You just check whether it is where you are doing mistake. See, you have the value of A. This is your traffic, right? So it is 12. Yes, it is right answer. 5, 6. Yeah, 5, 7. Yes. Now coming to the second part, that how much does the grade of service deteriorated if one trunk is out of service. That means we are reducing one trunk. So here what we have given this factor, that is E1n. So in this case you apply n is equal to 20 here, right? And this factor you have to find out, that is E1 n minus 1 a. So here E1n is equals to 0.01, right? And here in this case, what is A? A is equals to 12, and E1 n minus 1 that you have to find, right? And n is equal to here in this case 20, right? So here also you put 12, and here this factor you have to find out. So just find out. Okay, okay. Okay, I'll cut the call. Okay, all of you, please write your USN number.